Hey guys, how are you doing? Okay, I swear my camera's moved. Either that or some reason it's putting me in the middle. I'm supposed to be over here. Hang on. You know what? Yeah, it's moved. Because, oh, I know why. It's got a default setting. So what I'm going to do, I don't want to like be partly behind the chat box because last time the chat box worked. It was nice. And I'm actually quite pleased that I managed to point at the chat box in the right direction because usually it's the other way around. Hey Dan, how you doing? We just got started. I was worried I was going to be a bit late. Also, excuse me, or apologies if you hear my daughter. She's still kind of awake, and I've got the monitor. So, but yeah, I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to start because I'm scrambling. Not scrambling because I was concentrating on it. I had to I was focusing on finishing editing the second half of a reaction to The Prisoner. I've seen reactions to it. I really like what I've seen so far. For me, personally, I really like it. I'm really intrigued in it. And, oh, sorry, I keep... This top, I keep... Like, these letters are 3D, like, or not 3D, but they're like... I don't know if you could see it, but... They're like... letters on top of it and that, and I keep catching my arms on the glitter and it's really keep scratching. It's but yeah, I personally really liking Acolyte so far. I really am. Sorry, my friend, this chair's been making a lot of noise recently. There's like creaking a lot. I have several things about the Doctor Who, but I won't communicate in that once. That's fair enough. Obviously I've seen it. Possibly one of my favourite Doctor Who episodes. Not just like my favourite for a while. It might be one of my favourites. Because my chair's been creaking. My friend in my Discord said about something, because she's got the same one as me. Said about something to do, but I can't find. I only just thought about it. I was intending to do this beforehand. Where the fuck is it? She said no. That's the wrong one. I didn't realise I could go down this low. I thought I was at the lowest. Oops. That's not the right one. God damn it, hang on. Fuck a duck. Hang on, is that right? That's better. I think, maybe. That was weird. That felt so bizarre. I'm still too low down. I don't like that. There we go. There we go. I haven't seen Tale of the TARDIS, no, because I don't... Like, obviously, I'm still in season 3 of Classic Who, and... like, I know there's a Stephen and Vicky one, but I've seen all of Vicky's episodes, but I haven't seen all of Stephen's, so I don't want... I believe it's about the Time Meddler, there one. But I haven't seen all Stephen's episodes, so I don't want to be spoiled by him mentioning something, you know? Chairs do need to be comfortable, but it's being so fucking noisy. Whenever I can, I intend to like save up, and I want to get myself like a proper chair that's meant to like support your back and that because of my hypermobility. Like I think I need one that like molds your back or something, you know. Like that's a. No. There we go. Oh fuck a duck! I don't like that. I took the tilt management off, but I don't like it. I don't, because I don't like it, because it's just I'll forget and I'm just like, oh god, plus when I sit up my legs tilt down and it's just I don't like it. But can I ease it? Maybe movement? No, it's just a thing. Sorry if you can hear the clicking. It's me trying to. The new one scheduled for and it's 1 hour 16, which is shorter. Previous was 1 hour and a half. That's only in for so far. Oh, that's interesting. See, I like leaning back in my chair, but when I lean back with the tilt management or whatever the hell it's called off, this happens, and it just this feels so weird. I'm not sure I like it. Hang on. Like, even the tilt things Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm going backwards again. Okay, no, I turned it off. Fuck it now. That don't look right. I should have just left it. Oh no, my leg. Sorry that I'm doing this. It literally popped into my head. I thought it was going to be easy to concentrate on. Oh, damn it, now it won't. Fuck, it didn't lock in. God damn it, I don't like this. Now I feel like I'm really low down. So what I'm going to do, because I can't be arsed to fiddle with that even more and make it worse. But you never know, the angle might be better for that, but I think it's the arm I lean on this side. I think it's a bit loose. It's like this one. Hang on. You can't hear it. But this one on the left, this side. Ready? I don't know if you can hear it, but when I'm reacting, God, the microphone picks up every single freaking movement. But that one moves a bit, but that one just sorry that it popped into my head. It's like I lean on this side a lot, so I think that's probably affected it. But oh boy, yeah, the episode I freaking loved that episode. That was so good. Sorry, I got this. It was only £4.50 in Tesco. And I thought it's a good, because like sometimes I don't know what to do with my hands when I'm reacting, and also sometimes my hands ache and stuff like that. So I thought like this one I could literally just sit there, like it just gives me something to flex my fingers with, and also like if I don't want to get the full-on like cushion out, hide behind, I've got this. Hey, this wibbly wobbly timey-wimey. I'm going to skip that music. That came on quite loud, and I think that one's got lyrics in it. I don't like having lyrics when I'm talking. It completely confuses me. Here. Oh boy. But like last night, I had it all planned out what I was going to do. All planned out. My daughter took frickin' ages to get to sleep. But I was like, okay, I could do this. That's fine. I've still got time. I could at least do one of the reactions I'm planning, because I was planning on doing The Good Place and an episode of Inside Number 9 for Patreon. Both for Patreon, because Good Place is 2 weeks ahead of YouTube. But I like came on that, and then all of a sudden it said, it said one place said exclusive scene, one place it said exclusive trailer. And then it turned out to be the new title sequence for Legends of Vox Machina Season 3. And I was like, well, obviously, trailer for one of the shows I watch on the channel, one of the shows I react to. Gotta do it. First look. I'm a big Critical Role fan. Like, this is a Critical Role hat. Oh, damn it, my Caleb Widdergas dice is still packed away. But, like, I've got so many t-shirts. I've got leggings, jumpers. Like, I love Critical Role. I love it. Like, I'm subscribed to Beacon, their new service. And I'm loving watching the abridged listening to the abridged version of Campaign 3. That is so much more digestible for me, because I struggle to concentrate. But I was like, oh, I've got to get this out, because getting trailers out quick is a big thing, especially for the channel. And it was amazing. Then I was like, great, right, let's edit it, get it together, get the thumbnail, blah, 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 put it online. All done. Went straight through first time. Refresh my subscription feed. First thing I see is Lego Horizon. Lego Horizon. Like, playing music with fun, I had just wants to keep clicking the next button all the time. Also, sometimes I hold on to something that doesn't. I get that. I liked the idea of releasing the title sequence as the trailer or as a first look, because one, it's like the title sequence was great anyway. First season, I wasn't so sure about the theme. But then it grew on me between season 1 and season 2. But the new version of the theme's great. And like the little glimpses, like I don't get all the stuff, because like I said in my reaction, I haven't seen all of Campaign 1, haven't seen all of Campaign 2. I came into Critical Role like during lockdown, so I'm quite behind, and also I mostly watch clips, so there's probably references I didn't get. but still, it looks freaking amazing. But yeah, I put that up online, posted it to socials and all that. Special subscription fee, so Lego Horizon. Now, I love my Lego games, like Star Wars games, Marvel. I love them. Horizon, I have a Tremor Tusk from Horizon Forbidden West, the collector's edition. Like, I've never bought, that's the only only physical collector's edition I've ever bought. Horizon Forbidden West is my favorite video game of all time. Zero Dawn is the second, which is weird because Zero Dawn was the first game and Forbidden West is the second. But that's the only collector's edition I've ever bought. I will buy the collector's edition for whenever the third game comes out. I can't explain what Horizon means to me because replaying the first one helped me cope with my father's passing. Forbidden West was the reason I got a PS5. The music is the greatest video game soundtrack of all time. Like, there's a song on the first one called City on the Mesa. Makes me cry every time I hear it. It's gorgeous. And like, seeing that all of a sudden, I was so shocked. Like, Horizon is just, it kind of makes sense because, yeah, they've done the Lego sets. Like, they've got there's a creature, a machine with like it's like called a tall neck, and it's like great. It looks kind of like a, I guess you would say a giraffe, but with like a disc on its head. So it kind of made sense to me. Okay, actually, I've never would have imagined it. But a Lego Horizon made perfect sense. It made perfect sense, and it looks hilarious. And there's like Ashley Birch is back as Aloy, so like that's perfect. That Varl's in it, but I don't think it's. I'm pretty sure it's not the voice actor, sadly, unless it's not actually Varl, because it looked like they've got different costumes. Maybe it's the guy that was dressed up as the hot dog in the trailer, dressed up as Varl. But I want it to be Varl. And it seems to be set during, or like around the time of the first game, or in between the first and the actually no, not in between the first and the second, because if it was in between the first and the second, I don't want to spoil. Hot dog guy, yeah, hot dog guy. It was weird, but from what I can tell, he's been in multiple Lego game trailers. But looks to be like it's set toward like around kind of like game one, unless it covers both, because it seems to be in what was the Nora wildlands and stuff like that, because there was like Nora villages and stuff like that. Nora's the tribe that I would say Aloy belongs to, but she's kind of doesn't. It's complicated. But I will always recommend Horizon games to everyone, because the world building in that game, like the detail they put into those games is insane. So like, I love my Lego games. I love them. They're so much fun, and it allows the developers of the original game to poke fun at themselves and like take the mick out of like things, and if people make fun of something, they can make fun of themselves for it as well, and like go, yeah, look, we're making the joke, we see what you're saying, it's funny, yeah. And it's just so clever. Like, it allows people to do that. It's just so funny. You could sometimes get in like minifigure packs, so he's like from Lego City. Oh, sweet! I thought there was like a reference. I thought that it was a reference I wasn't getting. I just didn't understand what. God, my mouth is quite dry and like, bleh. Like after like doing the Lego one, I didn't have any time to record any other reaction before Doctor Who, so like I just watched stuff, and then Doctor Who. That episode. To me, that felt like classic, not classic, like first, like old Doctors and stuff like that, but like peak Doctor Who, villain, monster creature that's a bit silly, Like, I watched the behind the scenes stuff, and Russell said he likes to use animals, which is true, because like there's multiple he's done animals with. And it was funny. I love my historical episodes. I love episodes filmed in history. Like, my favourite film set in history. It's like my favourite so far story from Classic Who is Marco Polo, which sadly we only have the audio for, but I fucking love it so much. It's so good. Aztecs is great too. But I was so excited for the historical stuff. But even if I didn't get the Bridgerton stuff, because I've not watched Bridgerton, it's not something I would actually put on. But I'm open to putting it on a poll if people want to vote for it. But it doesn't quite come under the underappreciated. Maybe once it's finished, I'll watch it. Or if it's in the say this is going to be the last season, maybe then I'll go towards the end, because that's the thing I allow. Yeah, I'm avoiding anything from the next episode, which is why I stopped the episode as soon as I saw the time vortex in the TARDIS, because I did not want to see the trailer. But sadly, I knew I was going to get emotional. Sadly, that meant I missed the tribute to William Russell. I meant to say, like, I had as I said, my evening all planned out, like Good Place reaction, then Inside Number 9 reaction, because Good Place is coming out tomorrow on Patreon, so like that was the main one to get done. Luckily I managed to get it during today before my other half went to work. But obviously that, and then it was going to be film Doctor Who reaction. We're talking about William Russell at the beginning of it. But because my routine and everything I had set in my head got completely forked and just went, as an actress who was just, oh, sweet. Fair enough. God's sake, why do I keep feeling like I'm going out of the picture? That's really weird. But I love Marco Polo's story. So good. But like, because my routine and the set thing I had in my head just went out the window, I completely forgot what I was going to do. That I completely forgot to talk about sort of what. Obviously, as I said, like Patreon is like 2 weeks ahead, because like level 2 is 1 week ahead, level 3 is 2 weeks ahead of YouTube. And like Monday, I'm going to be filming the next my next reaction to Doctor Who, which I think is it's the penultimate one of the Daleks' Master Plan. I think it's the penultimate one. Yeah, I think there's only 2 episodes left. But yeah, I'm definitely going to talk about William Russell then, because like he is still my favourite companion from classic, modern, all of Who. All of Doctor Who. Ian Chesterton is the best. He is. He's the quintessential. He is the blueprint for a companion. Him and Barbara and sorry. I started watching Seska Said's reaction to the latest episode, and she gave said something about, like she'd written something and said something about William Russell at the beginning, and she got emotional. So now I'm picturing that, and I'm getting emotional. He was 99. He had a wonderful, long life. He was going to be 100. Oh God, yeah, I know. Like, this is the longest story so far with I think it's 12 episodes. But he was going to be 100 in November. So he was 99 years old. And he got to come back in the centenary as Ian again. But it still fucking hurts. It fucking hurts. Like, I don't cry about a lot of celebrity deaths, but William Russell, I was bawling my eyes out. I'm not ashamed to admit I really was. Like, I'm getting teary-eyed now just talking about him. Lance Reddick, I bawled my eyes out for, because he voices the character of Silence in Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West, and as I said, those games mean a lot to me. So like, if he has voiced He plays a character in Legends of Vox Machina called Thordak. Thordak is in season 3. I'm not going to go into details. But if he managed to record his voice lines before he passed, and I hear his voice again, I will cry. I will cry hearing that voice because it cannot be replaced. Like Keith David would be a good option, but yeah, Heath Ledger, I can remember crying. There's not many. Robin Williams, obviously, but William Russell, I bawled my eyes out. I kept crying on and off all day, all that day, because I loved him. He was the best. I've added, Sir Lancelot series he did before Doctor Who. I think you can only watch it on DVD, but I have added it to the list of shows to react, and I might put it up in the pot. I might put it in the poll to replace The Prisoner, because I've just put up on Patreon the second half of episode 12 of that, and there's 17 episodes. So at some point this week, I'm going to put up on Patreon the poll of a lot of different choices, to replace The Prisoner, because I would like to get a few weeks ahead, because obviously Patreon level 3 is 2 weeks ahead of YouTube. So I want to put a poll up for to choose, whittle it down to 4 or 5 options, maybe 3, depending on if there's obvious votes. And then I will put after that I will put the poll up on YouTube, and then so on and so forth, and it will whittle down. But I honestly, actually, you know what I might do? I might say that I'm going to put the Lancelot series with William Russell on there anyway, and just say I'm skipping it. It's not going to be in the initial poll on Patreon. It's just going in the final poll, But then again, I want to do what you guys want to do, But I feel like doing that Lancelot thing might be a nice tribute to him, because it looks like something I might enjoy. There's a new Wallace and Gromit out this window. Yeah, he oh, I've forgotten his name. I can hear his voice, I can see his face. I'm literally picturing him in Last of the Summer Wine. But to me, Wallace and Gromit I grew up with. Aardman Animation is a Bristolian company. I've seen the original offices and that, because they're very near, literally 100 or so yards away from the SS Great Britain in Bristol, I think. Pretty sure. But I grew up with that, but oh, for God's sake, it's pissing me off. I see his name. I think his first name's Peter. But replacing him as Wallace, I'm sorry. Just don't do any more. It's just, you can't replace that iconic voice. You can't do it. Nobody will be good enough. A lot of trailers with things don't not be spot. How do you know when they're going to be on some TV channel? I just look up for dates and stuff like that, because people post the dates up and things like that, because you can put in Google when is what I've been doing ever so often. I've been doing, when is the season 6 of What We Do in the Shadows going to come up online, gonna be on a bit screening? There's no date yet, but Google's got this thing now where they kind of tend to it's not full on AI, but it takes looks at the top few results, go, okay, what's the answer from that, and they will put it in the text at the top. So I tend to Google what the air date for this and what's the air date for that, because on Patreon I've done it for What We Do in the Shadows, because on Patreon I've got episode 9 and 10 left to release, and then obviously it's 2 weeks ahead of YouTube. I say to release because I've actually watched both of them. I do not know when season 6 is going to be available. I don't know when season 6 is happening. It might be early next year by the looks of it, because they have not released an air date. And because it's not been announced, unless they announce it with it, like it's going to air in the next like 5 weeks, it will be an addition show because What We Do in the Shadows is being replaced by Avatar: The Last Airbender. And when season 6 comes out, obviously that'll be put on top of everything because I've done all 5 seasons so far. There's no way I'm not doing season 6 as well. There's no way because oh, Geek Town. Okay, I'll try and remember to look that up because like I don't like watching trailers. Like I might watch an initial trailer, but I try to avoid others because I don't want to get spoiled. Like I watched for this series of Doctor Who, I watched I think there was a trailer at the end of the Christmas special, I think, because I watched one short trailer on the channel. I knew 1 or 2 casting things, like obviously Jonathan Groff and Indira Varma. They were 2 examples. Who else? Mrs. Flood, obviously, iconic, legend. I knew she was going to be in it. Apart from that, off the top of my head, I cannot think of any others. But like, I'm not watching a lot of stuff. I'm not like looking at the Doctor Who Twitter page a lot anymore. Like I'm trying to like avoid stuff. Like I watched the Vox Machina opening credits obviously last night, as we've said already. When they put out a first trailer, I will watch that. But I will not watch any subsequent trailers because I want to avoid them. In a Marvel film, that's true because I'm not reacting to Marvel's films, obviously. I've watched them already. I saw Iron Man 1, I've seen a lot of them in the cinema. I saw Iron Man 1 in the cinema. But I don't mind that, you know? I don't mind the post-credit scenes because it's not something I'm not going to react to at all on the channel, the movies. I probably won't do any of the TV series either because, again, I tried doing some of them, but it was just too difficult for me and I started feeling anxious because I was competing against the big channels. So that's why I put okay, this is the type of thing I'm going to do on the channel. So because I'm not going to react to any of it, I don't mind seeing the post-credits and things like that because it's not going to spoil a reaction. I mind with like Doctor Who and Legends of Vox Machina and What We Do in the Shadows and everything else that I do on the channel because I want to give a genuine reaction on the channel. I don't want to lie about it, and if I ever do get spoiled for anything, I always say. Because like Marvel films, I'm not going to do, so it doesn't matter to me, personally. I love the Marvel post-credits. Love them. You can't go wrong with a post-credit scene. Like, some of them are a bit... Like, it's like, could have done better than that. That could have been anywhere. But some of them are like, holy shit. Like, obviously, Iron Man 1, speak to you about the Avengers Initiative. And then was it Iron Man 2 that had the Captain America shield? There are some big, great post-credit scenes. Oh. So my head keeps going back to the episode. As soon as I stopped it, I was like, that episode, was incredible. Incredible. But my head's like, oh shit, I really need to see other people's reactions to that because I'm anxious about watching other people's reactions because, if somebody hates it, that's fair enough. Might not be for everyone, but I fucking loved it. Like I said earlier, it's my favorite episode for a long time in Doctor Who. It might be one of my favorite episodes, period, in Modern Who. It really might be. It had all the elements that I adore from Doctor Who. And then also it had Jonathan Gross and Shooty Cat like kissing, which was nice too. Oh my god, it was yeah, okay, the romance happened quick, but then Girl in the Fireplace. Not like the Doctor's not ended up fancying someone quickly before. Girl in the Fireplace. That's happened. scene where Captain Marvel arrives when the pager runs out of power was not how she was arrived in the next move. That's true. That's true. But sometimes they they change things and stuff like that. Saying that the Doctor Who was good, but not their favourite. That's fair enough. Not every episode's going to be everybody's favourite. Like there's like I liked Space Babies. I see people calling it awful. I don't get that. Like, yeah, it's not the best episode, but I still thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was hilarious, and I still stand by the fact that I think it was a good, probably not the best way they could have done like an intro episode for Doctor Who, but I still think it was a good introduction episode. That's what I think. That's what I stand by. But I know other people don't agree, and that's absolutely fine. Play the piano music somewhere in this episode from The Girl in the Fireplace. Oh, that's cool. I think it's probably going like, yeah, we, like I said, like it's like, yeah, we know he's falling for this guy rather quickly. Not like we haven't done it before. They've done it, but he's fallen before. Like some people literally there are literal people that get married on the day they've met, not on like some TV show or anything like that. They literally meet each other, fall in love, get married, and they stay together for the rest of their lives. Falling for each other that quick is completely possible. So like I don't get, like, okay, I can get it like if you thought it was pacing and stuff like that, but I thought the episode was paced well, personally. I don't get that as a criticism as much as others, but again, my opinion. If other people didn't like that, how quick they fell for each other, that's fine. That's absolutely fine, and that's completely valid. It's just, for me personally, absolutely brilliant episode. Amazing start. My hair is tickling my ear, and I cannot move it. Ah! Keeps doing that. But yeah. Doctor needs to find Rogue is all is the main thing that needs to say. They need to find Rogue. That, like, the fact he said find me. I love it, Michael. It's possibly one of my favourite Doctor Who episodes, period. I loved it. It felt like all the bits of like a good Doctor Who episode. Classic kind of Doctor Who monster. It was a little bit silly, but still kind of scary and creepy. It was a little bit camp. It was I love historical episodes. Like I want Rogue to turn up again. They need to find him. The fact that he said find me, to me that's they've left it open for Jonathan Groff to return, because he fit it in perfectly. He was like, I loved Rogue so much. First meets Rogue, and they play Poker Face too, because they do. Yeah, I know that bit about Bridgerton, and I know that the guy that did the choreography for this episode is the choreographer of Bridgerton. So like they tied it all together, and I like that. But yeah, like I saw somebody comment somewhere. It might have been on Twitter, it might have been a comment in a different video. But now that it's nice to see the TARDIS again too, but for a while, Jonathan Groff he has to. But I don't know where I saw the comment or the theory. But because Rogue is now lost or whatever, could Rogue be the one who waits? Rogue could be the one who waits. I keep wanting to say the Rogue or the Rogue, like the Doctor, but Rogue could be the one who waits. Like he could be the Christmas special. He has to be in season 2. Like he has to be in Ncuti's era again. He has to be. Like they don't say find me if he's not going to be back at some point. I need him back. Like how? I would take him having his own spin-off as a bounty hunter. Like I know they've talked about possible spin-offs and stuff like that, so like he could have his own spin-off, and then ever so often him and the Doctor cross paths Like, imagine if he turns up again and the Doctor's a woman. He'd be like, to be honest, I think he'd probably be like, still would. But yeah, I think he'd be an interesting character to have his own spin-off. I think Rogue has the same boss. That's possible because he did say that, yeah. But I think if Rogue does have the same boss, then maybe Susan Twist is the boss. And I think Rogue maybe was doing that, but he was doing it for the money, and he's not a bad guy. Yeah, okay, he's a bounty hunter, but I think he is not a bad guy. You know, because like he would have gone with the Doctor if obviously the trap hadn't happened and all that. But I think, yeah, like I think they probably do have the same boss because the fact they commented on it tells me it could be the same being. And to be honest, it could be Susan Twist. I don't know because I need to know. Do not tell me if it's been revealed in a trailer. Do not tell me anything. But I want to know next episode, I need to know next 2 episodes because we've got 2 episodes left. I need to know at least something. Remember, Christmas was set to. Oh, like a World War II episode at Christmas. Yeah, I can understand some people saying, oh, a World War episode at Christmas. They're just doing 12 again. But that was like the armistice. There was like football. That was a pivotal event, and it was a regeneration. It could be at any point during World War II. And having Shooty there and that, but having Rogue there as well, and then ooh. Sorry, I am picturing Jonathan Groff in a uniform. Sorry, I can't. Yeah. But I would not say no. That would be good. I love historical episodes. Like, obviously, I like them on different planets and stuff like that. I like them I'll be setting up like modern time. I say modern time as it being around 2024 for us type thing. Or whenever the episode's airing type time. But I think that historical episodes are the best. Like, I love all sorts, but I love historical stuff. But yeah, okay, like time travel. A lot of like films and TV shows and stuff like that, they show time travel by traveling to the future. I like going historical. I really do. I think it's awesome. I know it's just a rumor, Dan. People are just like speculating and stuff like that. They want to like, people speculate a lot. Like, if it's been confirmed, I do not want to know. I do not want to know if anything gets confirmed about a title or anything. I do not want to know. But I like speculation, you know? I like speculation, which is one of the reasons why we do these hangouts. We can talk about the previous episode. We can speculate about the others, you know? And it's just, oh, God, I'm sorry. Whew. Get me confirmed because Moffat mentioned Boom and that. Okay, thank you for like blanking it out. But fair enough. But I don't know. I'll like, if there's like a little teaser trailer at the end of this season for the Christmas special, I'll watch that one. I like watching the trailers at the end of the season for what's coming next. Not obviously the episode ones, which is why I've ended the episode where it was last night. But for the Christmas specials or the 60th special and stuff like that, when it happened, yeah, I'll watch that. But any other trailer for it? No. These bloody... I'm still getting used to having these slippers on, and just the back of them is folding over. There we go, got it. Sorry. Fuck's sake. Sorry. I used to have like boot tile kind of slippers, like I had a bit folded over, but they were getting too hot for this time of year, and also like the structure of the heel just kept like, it was just like losing any structure, so it was like I kept standing on it and it was just getting really uncomfortable. So I've got some like slippers that like are just over the heel type thing. I can't wear backless ones because I can't walk in like flip flops or anything, but I'm still getting used to these ones. They just feel weird still. Do you think we'll get a what? Oh, I would love it. I would love it. Like, if it's shooty. But, like, I don't think 14... But I have to remind myself, 14, 15 is shooting. It's confusing. It's so confusing, but I don't think we should get 14 for a while. I really don't, because, like, he's not the Doctor anymore. If we get him again, have him turn up somewhere else, like, turn up down the line, but not yet. Not even in the Christmas special. I don't think next season either. You gotta let it stew a bit, and, like, so it could be a real surprise, because it won't be as much of a surprise if he turns up too soon, you know? Is my music even fucking playing? Okay, it's just that bit was like really quiet. I was so confused then. In the episode, we saw a hologram of the Doctor. Yes, I do. Like, I know. I don't want to know about his Doctor because I've forgotten the name of it. I know it wasn't canon. Like, I know there was an actual story, but then I know I've seen the bit where Richard E. Grant was one of the Doctors for, I think it was a comic relief, like not children in need, it was comic relief, it's Red Nose Day thing, where like the Doctor went through several regenerations, like it was Richard E. Grant, Rowan Atkinson was one, Joanna Lumley was one. I'm like, Joanna Lumley as the Doctor? Yes, fucking please. Oh, imagine Joanna Lumley as the next female Doctor. Yes. Like, that voice, thank you very much. But like, is it bad that I wanted all the non-canon Doctors just sending it to, oh god, yeah, that would be amazing. Like, put David Warner in there, because I know does he play he's a big Finnish Doctor, isn't he? Does he play the War Doctor? Something like that? Is it? Yeah, he plays the War Doctor, I think. So I know they've announced there's a new, big Finishers they put up on Twitter that they've got a new story with him where he'd recorded all of his dialogue for it, because obviously, sadly, he's passed. But they've got a new David Warner story with, I think he's the War Doctor one. I can't remember who else is in the story though, but it's like, holy shit. But I cannot wait for next week's episode. I really cannot. Because, like, we got to, like, I can and I cannot. Cannot? It's because I read something else on my screen and it messed up my speech. Ugh, I hate when I do that, but I can and I can't. You know? Like, I want it now because I fucking loved that last night's episode. And I want more. But I can wait. Because we've only got 2 episodes left and then we got to wait till December. I don't want to wait till Christmas for Doctor Who. I can't wait till fucking Christmas. Can't wait till Christmas. No, I need it now. I want it now. I need it now. Pip-Pit's going to say I'm party. Oh god, yeah. Wouldn't surprise that if I'm wearing my watch is currently on charge. But mine might start beeping at me too. Like, I would surprise me if I start yelling. Because I have a feeling, like, I haven't seen this trailer. I do not want to know about the trailer. I'm just going to turn this bit of music down. If it's too loud for you guys, let me know. I do not want to know about anything for the next episode. But because it's the penultimate episode, I feel like there's going to be like a, oh, fork kind of moment, you know? Like a, oh my god. And then lead into the next one. Like, it wouldn't surprise me at all. 40th anniversary special and was originally released in 6 weekly parts from... Oh, sweet! Oh, I like... Cool. Screamer Schalke, that's the name I heard earlier. Or read earlier, sorry. That's why I saw people freaking out going, oh my god, the Schalke Doctor's canon. I love that they put that in there. That's so fucking cool. And they put the fugitive Doctor in there as well, which is awesome. Like, I would love to see her again. Imagine her and 15. Yes, please give us her and 15 together. so nice to go in completely blind to a finale. No leaks, no major spoilers, nothing. Yeah, it's fantastic. Like, okay, yeah, there's like, I'm avoiding Twitter a lot. Like, I only looked at tags for like Jonathan Groff or Doctor Who Rogue, things like that, to see people's opinions on that. But I didn't look up the okay, this fucking chair is so fucking creaky. God damn it, sorry. It's actually in the back of the chair itself. I can hear it, like the actual structure of the chair. Like anytime I lean back too far, it goes. But I love the fact that I don't really know anything about the finale. It's awesome. It's so fun. Like, before I started doing reactions, I didn't care about spoilers, and in a way it used to make me more excited to watch stuff because then I get to see it through my own eyes and see what I think. But now I love not knowing. I love not knowing now. It's the back of that fucking chair is so creaky. Oh, it's a pain in the arse. Comic release, yeah. The comic release special I've seen. It's like I said, Rowan Atkinson. I think Jonathan Pryce was one, or Jonathan Pryce. I think played the Master in that. But Joanna Lumley would make an excellent Doctor. I think she'd be amazing. I follow filming a lot, and there's nothing that's leaked really in season 2 apart from tiny bits from episode 4 and little tiny bits of the finale. We don't know anything next year, which is nice. That's good. I do know about an actress who's going to be in the next season, who has been in this season. All I know is actress. I do not want to know character, nothing. So if character has been leaked, I do not want to know. But it was fucking unavoidable when they announced that she was going to be in the new season. But I'm intrigued to see how they do it, like Martha situation, like cousin to Martha, Pompey to 12th Doctor, how they do it, or if it's same character, you know. I'm like, I move a lot, obviously, with my reactions, but that's probably why this show's like, I can't take it any fucking more. And now I'm like, too far over. Like, does my chair slowly ease away to this side or something? But to me, like, okay, there, I must slowly, as I move, slowly work my way over that direction. Because I don't feel like I moved, but then I'm like, hang on, I'm not in the middle of the fucking screen anymore. Oh. Oy, oy, oy. So, when they introduced the character Bill Potts, the Doctor, they should have seen from an episode, but then a year later when that episode aired. Yeah, well, they do that sometimes, because like sometimes they'll air multiple episodes. I know what bit you're on about. I saw the thing. But they'll film multiple different versions of a scene, and then pick one, like they've done it before with like season finales of shows. They'll film multiple different endings, one so the actors don't know, and also so like if they leak, the fans don't know which one's going to be the real finale. So like that one, they probably did it, but then they changed it so that people were like, they didn't know what the actual scene was. Sorry, last night is catching up with me. Like, honestly, it's gonna be a sidetrack thing. I'm loving what we do in the shadows. This seems random, but it's like my head's just like, I gotta get this out now, you know? I hate when my head does this, but it's like, gotta say it. I'm loving what we do in the shadows, season 5. Loving it. However, I've watched the last 2 episodes of the season. I've done watching what they've released so far. Still got to release on Patreon and then YouTube the last 2 episodes. But I'm also relieved I'm done with it. Because it's one less show to react to. So like it gives me a little bit of extra time. So hopefully I can spread things out a little bit more. Because like, I'm still doing Avatar Last Airbender because that's replacing what we do in the shadows. But this week on Thursday on level 3 of Patreon, I'm releasing the second episode of season 2. Sorry, the second chapter of book 2. And obviously it's like, this week is this week, and then there's the following week, and then it's the week after is when I start editing the reactions down for Patreon and then YouTube. So it's like I've got one less reaction to do. So hopefully it'll ease up time, and I'm hoping, because obviously UK summer holidays, they're meant to be about 6 weeks. They're going to be longer for us because obviously my daughter's school's shutting down on the 19th, and I don't know when. Hopefully she'll start at the normal time when whatever school she's going to go to. I'm hoping season 6 happens at least after that, you know? I want as much time as possible over the summer holidays. I didn't want to be spoiled with watching Star Wars Rebels, so I didn't watch those short clips they released, but later found out they were mini prequel episodes set before the pilot. Oh, cool. I've seen with Clone Wars and Rebels, I've not seen any Rebels. I've seen, quite a while ago now, the Clone Wars movie, which I heard is like, if you watch Clone Wars in chronological order, because like the episodes apparently are like all over the place in terms of like air date is not chronological order, airing order is not chronological. And a lot of people recommend chronological order. And I think the movie is technically third in that order or something like that. So it's confusing, but I definitely want to watch Clone Wars at some point on the channel. Maybe after I finish Avatar, I'll do Clone Wars and then obviously Rebels. It's like I've seen Bad Batch. Obviously, I've seen Bad Batch. I've got, there's Omega. Then you've got Hunter, Echo, Tech, Wrecker, and Crosshair. I've got all of them. I bought it all in one batch. I love the Bad Batch. Fucking love the Bad Batch so much. So, like, I know that bit. So there was references I didn't get, but there's no way I'm not watching Clone Wars and Rebels at some point. Because, like, I can't wait. I can't because I can't fit it in now, but it's definitely someone I want to watch for the channel, not just for myself, because I think that people are like saying, oh, a new person who's not watched Clone Wars? Yes, please. I want to see them experiencing it for the first time. Like big shows like that and Avatar Last Airbender, I feel like people are like, oh, whoa. They've never watched it. I've got to see how they do it, you know? That's the kind of feeling I've like got off of things. Doctor Who has done some mini episodes which aren't spoilers but should be watched. Okay. I know there was ones for the 50th anniversary, like obviously the Paul McGann one and things like that, which, oh my god. When the Paul McGann minisode aired, literally all I saw on Twitter, people banded together, all I saw on Twitter, Facebook, and in the comments of the videos was, if you want to see this minisode, do not go on social media. Do not look at the comment. Do not do anything. Watch it. Everybody, like so many people banded together and said, just don't look anywhere. Just watch it. Do not scroll down. Do not look at any comments. Do not do anything. Watch it. Because like nobody wanted anybody to be spoiled for Paul McGann. I freaked out. Like I've obviously not seen the movie. And I'm several years away from getting to the movie. But I freaked out seeing him. Oh my fucking god, I freaked out seeing him. Just the movie in season 1 to 7. Yeah, I know. That was so annoying back in the day. Ugh. I can't wait to watch Clone Wars. I definitely want to, but I think with Clone Wars, I'll probably do chronological order, which will be annoying as hell to keep track of. And also title and putting a thumbnail will be very difficult to keep track of. But I think because of the way my brain works, chronological order might be the best for me to be able to keep track of information in the series. Otherwise, like, okay, keeping track, like, not having to keep track of the episode number and just like, okay, click on to the next episode. That'll be easier for me. But if in the series it's like the chronological bit is like the timing is all over the place, my head will hurt, I will struggle it, and I might not enjoy the series as much. So I think I definitely probably would do chronological for Clone Wars. What would you most be happy being the villain in Doctor Who finale? I do think it's going to be either like the one who waits or the most powerful one that that Maestro referred to, because like it's got to be tied into Ruby. And like I think the mother, the one that like obviously left her there, pointed at the doctor, that kind of thing. I think that's going to be the most powerful one. So it's got to be tied into that. So like, I don't want it to be Daleks. I do not want it to be Daleks. Because I love Daleks. But everything's Daleks, you know? Or not everything's Daleks, but Daleks and Cybermen could be a little bit overdone. So like, if there's another villain that's like either a classic villain or, oh god, hang on, there's a villain that I've seen people mention. I don't know why, I didn't look into the post, but there's a Sarah Jane Adventures one. I've not looked into it again because I don't want to be spoiled in case that's the right thing. But there's a Sarah Jane Adventures creature, monster thing. Again, didn't look into it. That people have mentioned, I've seen the picture. That people have speculated that's involved. But I think Daleks or Cybermen would be a cop-out. That I think it would be. I'm way off from the Third Doctor, obviously. I'm still on number 1. I wouldn't know, but before Phantom Menace, a game developer put the M1 Starfighter in a video game under a cheat code and wasn't allowed to release the cheat code after the movie was out. Damn! But yeah, I do think Daleks or Cybermen would be the cop-out. But yeah, I think the villain's got to be to do with the pantheon of gods, like Maestro, Toymaker, and all that. It could be the one who waits, like it could be the Meats, and I've got to say, I am starting to think Rogue's boss is the Meats boss. That big guy, that like, I think so. Now I'm thinking about it a lot, and since it was mentioned. So like, I think it could be to them. Like Susan Twist could be their boss. But I think Ruby's, who everybody's assumed is Ruby's mum, has got to be involved. Got to be. Episode 7 starts in America in 1947, which ends... Ooh. Intriguing again. Thank you for keeping it relatively vague and not saying anything else. I appreciate that, but ooh. Again, I love stuff that's set before, for us, 2024, you know? I like things that are set, even if it's just the 80s or the 70s or something like that, you know? Just previously. I like that. But yeah, I think Rogue's boss is going to be the Meats boss now. Now I'm thinking about it. I haven't watched any of the commentaries. I've watched some of the... I watched all of the behind-the-scenes thing on YouTube earlier, because, like, when I edit, like, I'll edit for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break, so I was watching the behind-the-scenes things in that break. And I think after this, in a bit, I'm going to go and at least watch some of Unleashed on my phone, because I want to watch Unleashed. Obviously, avoiding the trailer for the next episode. But, oh my god, these last 2 episodes... I hope they stick the landing, because Rogue was amazing. Like, imagine if Susan Twist goes, "Look, Doctor," and then, like, Matt somehow magically knows what dimension Rogue's in and manages to show a video, like a picture of Rogue lost and alone or like being hunted by the shoulder or whatever the fuck they're called. Oh, so my nose is tickling. It's fucking annoying me. Meat's boss is parked for now. It just screams keeping the master parked for a couple of years to me. Not a bad thing. No, it's not a bad thing. Like, again, keeping the master parked for a bit would be a good idea, I think. Like, again, the master's a great villain. But the master is only Gallifreyan. He's only Time Lord. He's not Timeless Child. Like the Doctor, he has a... limit, unless they do something, like he somehow manages to, like, obviously 11 was technically 12 because 2 faces for 10 and but But he got like through the crack in the sky, got some like a new regeneration cycle. Turned out it was obviously a different version of like the timeless child thing, and it's just resetting him without resetting his memories. So like, unless the master gets that, the master is very, very limited on its regenerations now, if there's any left. You know, so like the master's got to be parked for a while, definitely. That's true. She did, yeah. But yeah, like the Meeps boss could like be a multiple series thing. So maybe the Meeps boss is like crossing all of Shooty's seasons. Like I know they're doing season 2 at the moment. So maybe we'll find out next, not this Christmas special, but next Christmas special, something like that. I still want Toymaker to come back. I love the Toymaker. Imagine Toymaker and Rogue in the same scene. Toymaker and Rogue in the same scene. Along with the Doctor, obviously Shooty's Doctor. Shooty Doctor, Toymaker and Rogue in the same scene. That might be too much to handle. He's more exciting when he's not in it every year. Exactly. The Master showing up a couple of years is far more exciting than now facing off against Shooty. I would love for Shooty to get his own Master, or at least be the first Doctor a new Master meets. But there are very limited regenerations for the Master. I don't know how many regenerations the Master's had in canon. I don't know. I've not looked into it because I don't want to get spoiled for any Classic Who. But we've seen 3 in Modern Who. I know there was 1 in the movie. I believe in the movie. So like that's 4. I don't know how many Classic Who ones they've had, so maybe. But it's going to be whenever they bring the Master back, because I can see them with the Master doing something like resetting his regenerations, you know? Because like the Master is a villain that like I think has got to pop up ever so often in Doctor Who. Got to pop up. So like at some point they're going to have to do somehow a reset of the Master's regenerations. Like I know I said earlier about Joanna, because we referenced the comic relief special with like Richard E. Grant and Rowan Atkinson and Joanna Lumley, but I just thought I said about Joanna Lumley would make a fantastic Doctor. Imagine Joanna Lumley as the Master. Oh, Joanna Lumley as a villain, like obviously James and the Giant Peach. Seeing Ab Fab can be a bit of a bitch, obviously, but it's Patsy and she's an icon. But oh god, Joanna Lumley and just Joanna Lumley in Doctor Who, period, you know? Oh. Imagine hearing that voice in Doctor Who. She's got one of the most iconic voices. I love it. Oh. Obviously, I don't know much about the Rani. I know they're a Time Lord, I think. Obviously, I don't want to know too much. I don't want to be spoiled for when I eventually get there in multiple years. But that would be I knew the Rani was a woman. So it'd be an interesting twist to have female Master, male Rani, female Doctor. You know, like switch things all around. Working together. Oh, I wouldn't know. But yeah. I like it when Doctor Who villains work together. As long as it's explained properly. So I keep getting the edge of a cold. I think it's like I've been waking up every so often, like every few days I'll wake up and it just feel like I've got the start of a cold, then it disappears. Yeah, I know Missy was a female Master, but it'd just be nice if we get another one when we get a male Rani. It's like the big speculation for her is like, oh my god, is she the Rani? I know, I remember that much, like people speculating she was the Rani. Oh, that's good. Thank you very much. But oh, it'd be interesting if they did work together. Like, I love Doctor Who villains working together. And my fucking glasses are fucking filthy too, and I haven't even touched them. They're just shit to clean. Oh, this is the one thing about recording Doctor Who at midnight and like go to bed, like end up in bed gone 1:30. It's obviously sorting an episode out beforehand, talking beforehand, reacting to it, talking afterwards, sorting things out, closing things down, go to the bathroom, go to bed. Switch my brain off in bed. It's like 2 o'clock by the time I go to sleep. Oh, actually no, 2 o'clock before I settle down to actually go to sleep. Whenever I go to sleep, could be gone 3 sometimes. But that's like every night with every single week of Doctor Who, that's what it's been like. So like it wears me down. So like that's why I like during these hangouts I'm like, because I'm so fucking drained. But it's bloody worth it. Because oh my god, I am loving this season. I'm loving it. It's awesome. Like yeah. Like for me personally, Rogue, the episode Rogue, and the character, because character I need Rogue again. Like obviously I was like, it was all justice for Ricky September. Now it's like Ricky September is great. Bring me the Rogue. Bring me Rogue. I need more Rogue. He needs to be found. Like I've already forgotten what was at the beginning of the sentence. I could tell I'm getting extra tired because I forgot the beginning of my point. I went off on a tangent and I've forgotten. That happens when I'm tired. I can feel it in my eyes as well. But I've got 2 episodes left to stay up this late. It is worth it because it's, oh my god. These last 2 episodes need to live up to Rogue. They really do. We need Groff back. We need him back. He fits so fucking perfectly into it. It worked. It was believable. And plus him and Shooty's chemistry. Oh, that chemistry was perfection. Mel Rani, Female Mash is my favourite cliffhanger idea, but hopefully isn't listening. Hey, you never know. I've had it happen before. For Good Omens, right? Good Omens season 1 came out. I was doing an online role-playing thing. I had a version of Gabriel, right? And I did a verse, which is basically like changing things slightly. I had a verse where basically Gabriel was sent down to Earth with no memory of anything. And what happened in season 2? Like, and as far as I could see, I was the only person role-playing in the Good Omens fandom at that time on Tumblr that had that verse for Gabriel. Like, where there was, he was on Earth, sent down to Earth, no memory. What happened season 2? On Earth, no memory. It was very like, shit. Like, I know Neil Gaiman's on Tumblr, but oh fuck, I better be careful what I say. It was crazy. It was just, as soon as like season 2 started airing, I was like, shit, he's been reading my Tumblr. Oh no. I was like paranoid, like, oh god, what else has he seen on there? Dragonfly is one of the worst cliffhangers. I can't remember that one, to be honest. Oh, my eyes are starting to get. I'm in a really annoying state of like mind physical thing. It's like my eyes, like, you know when your eyes feel like dry and like tight and just like really exhausted, tired. My eyes feel like that. Part of my brain is wide awake, wants to keep talking. Part of my brain's like, ugh. Part of my body's like, okay, I'm fine. And part of my body's like, I'm tired, I'm aching, I want to go right down. I'm in a weird state of mind. Like, I feel exhausted, but I feel hyper at the same time. As Lee Evans would say, overtired. Remember wanting Mondays Inside My Man back, and then Moffat brought them back, and nobody will ever believe us. It's just like, literally, I had evidence on Tumblr, and there was somebody, I went back to role-playing on there when season 3 came out, because like, it's just like, I get ideas of like stuff like, oh, I can't write fan fiction. I've never been able to do it, but bouncing ideas off of people, like I play one character, they play another, I could do that. Like there was, when I went back to it, like talking on there and stuff like that, there was somebody I'd written with back when season 1 came out, and they remembered my fan theory, and we were both like, no fucking way. It was so weird. It was just really freaky. Like, okay, they had different things behind it, but the fact they had no memory, and like, I swear I hadn't known. It was very creepy. I like Cybermen too. I really do like the Cybermen. But they can be over... Like, they're not as overdone as the Daleks. I love my Daleks. Obviously, I'm loving Daleks Master Plan at the moment. I'm loving Daleks Master Plan. But sometimes they can be used too much. Cybermen are not used as much, but you still got to use them ever so often. They don't have to be used every season. Like, I gotta say, I'm half expecting Daleks to turn up at some point. Even if maybe it's a flashback or something like that, because I swear I read somewhere once that legally they've got to be used every season. I swear I read that legally they have to be used. So maybe to not use it as the main villain or whatever, they do like Doctor Who ends up in his own timeline or somewhere where the Daleks are, but it's just passing through and he can't interfere because he's already there. Something like that. Or it's like Susan Twist, whatever she is or whatever, takes him back in his mind and shows his previous regenerations with the Dalek, and that's how they get away using them in the season, you know? Where they're not part of the bigger storyline, they're just used and they're there. I would like, if they legally have to use Daleks every season, I hope that's how they do it. I do not want them to be tied to being the main villain. I don't, because like we've got fantastical elements, gods, that kind of thing this time. It's got to be to do with the Pantheon, I think. It's got to be somehow because of the fact that Maestro was a villain this season. And talking about the one who waits is almost here. It's got to be tied to that. It's got to be. I did think that Davros showing up in the Children in Need episode was a bit of a soft launch. Don't see how that fits in. That's very true. It was very strange, but it was funny. And it was the same actor that played him in like the other like Russell T Davies in that episode, I think. Yeah, I like Alex too. They're awesome. But you don't want to use them too much because otherwise people get tired of them, you know? Unless people come up with a story that's like, oh my god, that is like the best, like one of the best Dalek stories. Like that is like, we've got to do that now. Unless they come up with like the perfect story where it doesn't feel like, oh god, it's the Daleks again. A lot of the time it's like, oh look, it's the Daleks, great, yeah, that's great. And it also feels like, oh god, it's the Daleks again? You know, like again, Daleks are great. But you don't want to use them too much. Oh, my eyes are really getting tired. They're starting to get really sore and I'm starting to yawn. Oh. But yeah, I'm hoping for something new as well. Or either something new. It's got to be something at least mainly new or something that's not been used much. Or not for a long time. That can be tied into the Pantheon of Gods. Toymaker and all that. Got to be tied into that, I think. It has to be. Like, even if it's not the Meek boss, it's got to be, I think it's got to be tied into the One Who Waits or the most powerful one. If they want to make this storyline a 2-season story, they've got to have a good middle point, you know? They really do. Like, it'd be cool if the story spans 2 seasons and we don't get it resolved in the finale. Like, maybe we'll get some answers, but we'll get more questions. And then it leaves us in that if they do leave it in the finale, like a cliffhanger, they need to have that iconic music, like to be continued music, you know? And I bet, because then I instantly, sorry, my bottle's like making noise, sorry. Thinking that, all I want to see if they do that is I want to see Eric from Blind Boy's reaction to that music, because he fucking hates it. It's brilliant. But yeah, that episode was amazing. I would love to speculate about this last 2 episodes, but my head keeps freezing on stuff. I want to sit back, relax, or go to sleep, because like my eyes are like, if I wasn't actively talking now, I'd probably be like this. My eyes feel like that, which is annoying, because I've really been enjoying this, and I really want to talk more, but I am getting extremely exhausted. Like, it's coming, like, usually it can take me like half an hour or an hour, like this feeling to like ease in, and I'll get more and more tired gradually, but like, you can see it by my eyes, I look exhausted. Like, my eyes are never that wide awake anyway, but at the moment I'm just like, you know. But oh boy, oh god, I could really talk about it, and I want to, but my head, because I'm tired, because again, like I said earlier, my routine and plan and everything I had set out for last night got all over the place, and then it was the episode, so like gone 2 o'clock I was in bed, or I was like laying down to actually go to sleep, and it took longer to go to sleep because of that, and the routine getting messed up. I'm just like, I could go to sleep, but what do you want about? As soon as I get in bed, I'll be like, ding, I'm awake again. But I can feel it, you know? I'm getting this feeling a lot quicker than I have done. I think what doesn't help is I'm not overheated in this room. I'm not cold. I'm that like nice, cozy temperature where it's like, it makes you want to sleep. That's how I'm feeling right now. Okay? It's not that I don't want to keep talking. It's just, I'm a nice, comfortable, cozy kind of warmth right now. So I want to talk more. I hate having, like, it's only been an hour and 20 minutes, including introduction with my starting screen. But I am struggling, as my eyes are telling you, you know? I would love to keep talking. I really would. I'm annoyed at myself for being this tired. But working on Doctor Who and getting it done, filming it, go to sleep for a bit, wake up, it's fucking worth it, because it's Doctor Who. And you want to edit the reactions, get them up as soon as possible. You do. And it's amazing, but I am fucking tired. Like, I think when, like a week, like, obviously before Doctor Who aired, like this season of Doctor Who aired, I was doing my hangouts every other week. I might take 2 weeks off after the finale, just so I can go, ugh, but maybe have a night of not doing anything, you know? We'll see. I'll see how I feel, what I want to do, you know? But I have enjoyed talking tonight, because us guys, Michael, Dan, we've talked a lot about the episode, about random stuff, and it's awesome. I love it. I loved the episode. It's, as I said towards the beginning, probably one of my favorite Doctor Who episodes, period. It was so many things I love from Doctor Who. So many elements I love coming together, being amazing, and it was Jonathan Groff. And all I can get in my head now is reindeers are better than people. I'm sorry. I love it. We need more. I'm going to say again, we need more Rogue. We need more Rogue. It was such a good episode. I've really enjoyed tonight. I'm sorry I'm tired, but I do need to call it a night. I am exhausted. I need to like switch. I'm not sure, Dan. really don't know. Hoping so. Like, I don't want the finale just yet. You know? I hope it's too... Oh, God. Hang on. I'm going to have to look. Hang on. Apologies if things go weird. I'm going to look it up. Oh, fuck. That's bright. Sorry if you can hear my typing. Okay, let me have a look. Look at the release. God, that page is so fucking bright. Okay, yeah, as far as I can tell, it is one episode next week and one then after. So they are doing it still like 2 episodes, which is good. I'm glad because 1, I want to space it out. I want it to be spaced out, and 2, like I've already got to edit The Prisoner on top of Doctor Who on Saturdays. I don't need to have to edit 2 episodes. I do not have the time. You know, I don't have the time on the weekend to edit 2 episodes of Doctor Who on top of what I already do. I can't do it. So I'm very, very glad we've only got 1 episode next week. If I was a viewer, I think I'd be glad as well, because like I don't want it to be over. But yeah, I really wish I could stay up, but I'm exhausted. I need sleep. I don't know when my daughter's going to wake me up, and plus I really need to blow my nose. I feel like, as I said earlier, I feel like I've got bloody hell. I just pulled out like 5 tissues. Not win, but I just pulled. But I need to blow my nose properly. I keep feeling like I've got the edge of cold. I think it's allergies, but yeah, I'm exhausted. I've enjoyed tonight. I've loved talking with you guys as always, but I'm currently got it scheduled that I'm going to be streaming Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express on Tuesday, because obviously I didn't do it last week for reasons. But at the moment it's scheduled. I don't fucking know. But it may be changed because Tuesday is mine and my other half's 19th anniversary together. I keep teasing him half of my life. Ah! But yeah, so it might be changed. It depends what we want to do. So and plus I really do need to go because my nose has decided it hates me now. So I've really enjoyed it, Dan, Michael. It's been awesome talking to you guys. Anybody else who's coming and watched, thank you so much, and we should be here next week. Hopefully now a stream that works, because it doesn't always. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you next week. Bye.